If you're watching this and you can't quite explain why, but something in your body has felt unsettled lately, I want to speak directly to that part of you. My name's Dana Atwood, and I'm a board-certified hypnotist from Portland, Oregon. So I want to talk to that part that feels tension or confusion, a quiet heaviness, maybe you can't even name it yet. This video is about honoring a signal and allowing yourself to question things. Because long before we have words, the body notices when something isn't right. Sometimes people assume that control always looks dramatic. Shouting, threats, obvious abuse, but quite often control is subtle. And it sounds like, don't overthink this. Or if you were healthier, this wouldn't bother you. Or good people don't question these sorts of things. My favorite, you're free to choose, but choosing differently would be disappointing. See, nothing overt. Nothing you can easily point to in the moment. It's just a slow erosion of something internal. If you're in a system that discourages autonomy, you may not feel unsafe in an obvious way. Instead, you might notice things like you second guess your instincts more than you used to, or you feel guilty for having questions even if you haven't even asked them out loud. Maybe you feel anxious about being misunderstood if you were fully honest about, how you're thinking or feeling about things. Maybe you feel responsible for maintaining harmony even at your own expense. All of this, or even just some of this, might mean that your inner authority has slowly been outsourced. So it's important for you to know healthy systems don't require you to disappear to belong. Healthy systems don't punish curiosity. And healthy systems don't make you feel like your worth depends on compliance or agreement. Many people who begin questioning controlling systems feel ashamed of that questioning. They think, if I were stronger, I wouldn't feel this way, or something must be wrong with me. If I were more faithful, more loyal, more disciplined, this wouldn't bother me. One of my own ex-family's favorites was, if I were more grateful, I wouldn't have these questions. So I understand. But discomfort is not actually a moral failure. It's often the first sign of your integrity returning. You don't have to label anything right now, okay? You don't have to confront anyone. You don't have to leave. You don't even have to decide what you believe right now. The first step is much smaller and, in fact, much safer. It's simply saying to yourself, I'm allowed to notice what I feel without immediately explaining it away. And that's it. No conclusions, no declarations, just permission for you to stay present with yourself. So one more time, I'm allowed to notice what I feel without immediately explaining it away. If you've been in an environment where autonomy was discouraged, you may feel fear at the idea of thinking independently. That fear doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It means your nervous system learned that belonging once depended on your silence. And systems that rely on silence are threatened by awareness. So here's a question you can gently hold, not to answer right now, just to notice. Do I feel more myself here or less? Not more approved of, not more praised, not more needed, just more yourself. Your body already knows the answer. You don't have to force it. If something feels off, you're not imagining it, and you're not alone. Questioning doesn't make you disloyal, it makes you honest. And honesty, real honesty, could begin quietly, internally. If this resonates at all, just take what helps and leave the rest. And if you'd like to schedule a consultation with me, visit atwoodhypnosis.com. And remember, you are enough right now, just the way you are.